right, so we are on section 4, I think. Yeah, section 4 of this video series, and part 2 of it actually. Part 2, section 4. And okay, I'm first of all, let me do an intro. I'm doing some restructuring of the course so that I make sure that my face is on the side and you can also see all the screen. And this time I'm trying to move it a bit to the right and put my picture a bit to the left. So there's like a bit of empty space there, but like let me know what you think about this, if I should continue it or not, or I can just switch back to the regular one, right? Because I'm trying to give you guys a better idea of like what's going on my screen and stuff. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to look at for loops. Okay? The idea of a for loop is that we want to do some task n times. For example, let's say I want to print hello Ali, right? And if I run this, you see that it gives me hello Ali once. What if I want to print it twice? I have to copy paste it, put it here. It's going to give me 2 hello Alis. What if I want to do hello Ali like 10 times? So I have to paste this 10 times. And now if I run it, you see that it says hello to me 10 times at the bottom of the screen. Okay, and this is, if I do this, you see that it's not efficient and it's not going to work that well. If I want to like do something like, let's say, I mean, it might work right now, like under 1,000 iterations, I might be able to just copy paste it. But if I want to do something more than that, then this is stupid, right? I can't really do anything like that. And so what's going to happen is the idea of a for loop comes into play. And the for loop basically means, what it does is you write for, then you put I in range, and then you put how many iterations you want. Let's say I want 1,000. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to print here hello Ali. Okay? And now if I run this, you see that the code says hello Ali 1,000 times. I mean, I'm not going to go count it, but like if you don't believe me, go try to count it and see it will be exactly 1,000 times. Okay? And that's basically the basics of a for loop. Now it gets a bit more complex, and it gives us some advantages that we're going to look at right now. Okay? So a couple of things. This is this range code here. And what I can do here is that I can give it a starting and an ending point. So I can be like, I want this range to start from 999 and go to 1,000. And now, because it's starting at this and it's going to 1,000, now it's only going to print hello Ali one time. And if I print it, you see that I just said it once. Okay? And I can give it a starting range and I can give it an ending range. And what I can also do is I can also give it a rate of change. Like the default is 1, right? It's 1 and then it's 2 and it's 3, but I can make it skip a number at a time and I can make it go up by 2s. So now I'm going to put 2. And if I start from 998, you see that I'm going to get 1 hello Ali. But if I try from 996, I'm going to get 2 hello Alis, right? Because it's going to add 1 to 996, I'm going to have 998, and then it's going to print it again, and then I'm going to add 1 to 998, I'm going to get 1,000, so I'm going to just stop the code there. Okay? This is the basics of it. Something else that's also important and it's interesting about a for loop is this variable I here, right? I stands for index. I can keep it as index, but I can also put I, because programmers are all lazy. We like I. And what's going to do is I can ask it to print I for me. And what you will see is that in each iteration of this loop, the value of I changes. So for example, the first iteration here, I was 996, and then the second iteration was 998, right? If I start I from 0, or the default is 0. If I start from 0, what you will see is that, that's odd. Oh yes, if you don't put a starting point, you can't add the increments. So I'm going to start from 0 and then go by 2, because Python is going to mix them up. If I run it now, you see that I have all the even values in the numbers less than 1,000. And it goes through all of them and prints them for me. And this is a good way of referencing stuff. For example, I'm going to say for I in range 100, I'm going to print I plus, then I'm going to put a dot here. I'm going to be like, hello. And now what it's going to do is it's going to print hello 100 times. And it's going to put a counter in front of it, right? Let's see what I get. Oh, I got an error. Okay, let's see. What is the error here? Oh, okay. So the error here, it says that I cannot add an integer and a string together. If you remember, because this is a number, this is an integer, and this is a string, so I can't add them together. So what I can do here is I can convert I to a string, which I do. How I do this is I put str and I put I, and then let me see if someone's texting me. Okay. Never mind. I will get back to them. Okay, so when I put the string method here, whatever number here there is, I'm going to convert it to a string. And so now if I run it, you see that it writes one. I mean, it starts from 0 here, right? Because this starts from 0, but it goes all the way to 99, and it technically printed hello 100 times. Now, if I wanted to start from 1, I can put 1 here, but it's going to only print 99 hellos now. So I have to continue till 101 so that I can print 100 hellos. Now, if I run it again, you see that we started from 1 up all the way here. We start from 1, then we go down all the way to 100. Okay? Pretty straightforward, really easy to understand. For loops aren't that difficult. I mean, as long as you use the indentation and the proper documentation and stuff, it's easy to learn. And remember, here's a trick I'm going to teach you guys. Whenever you don't understand the code or don't know what to do, what you can always do, okay, let me go to my personal here. And I can, yeah, that was ChatGPT. I'm going to open ChatGPT anyways. I'm just going to open it again to show you guys. I can always open ChatGPT, and I'm going to be like, hey, ChatGPT, show me how to write a for loop in Python. Oh, I wrote Python wrong. Python. And if I press enter, it's going to give me the basics, okay? This is a bit more advanced from there now. We're going to get into this when we get into data structures, like the lists and stuff. But for now, what we care about is the range function, right? And what you can see is that it gives you how it's supposed to be. And it also explains what's happening here and how it's working and stuff. And you can always use ChatGPT's help to do whatever you want. I can also just change this, be like, hey ChatGPT, okay, let's just open a new chat. Maybe like, it doesn't have to be 4.0, it can even be 3.5. It can be like, how to write a while loop in Python. And then it's just gonna give me this, the while condition, and then your code goes here, and then it shows me some examples of it so I can understand it better. And don't be scared of using this. Everyone, like even me, when I sometimes don't code and come back to coding, I have to Google some stuff or ChatGPT some stuff to understand what is happening and get the grasp of the basics again, right? The goal isn't to learn how to code in Python. The goal is to learn how to think like a programmer so we can write code in any programming language that we want, right? The only thing that's going to stop us from that and from now on is going to be the syntax, not the understanding of programming. Okay, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this. In the next one, we're going to do a small project. Take care. Have a good day.